Welcome to another video with us at Western STEM Academy, where we're going to be looking at social studies. More particularly, we are looking at, well, this is a CSEC class. This is CSEC Social Studies. We're going to be looking at the family, and we're also going to be touching on institutions. So welcome. If you have not yet subscribed to our channel, please ensure that you go ahead and press subscribe now so that you can get updated on when we post daily content about topics in different subjects in CSEC as well as high school or preparatory school academy. So go ahead and subscribe. Of course, we are going to be looking at the family. Now, when we speak about the family, what comes to mind? I want you to think about it for a bit and tell me what comes to mind when you think about the family. All right, so you might be thinking about a lot of things. You might be thinking about your family, your family, your friend's family, your friend's family, your neighbor's family. You might be thinking about a lot of things. But what do we really mean by a family? What's a family? All right, now, family is a part of the CSEC syllabus. I've taken a screenshot right here for you, or we're supposed to be able to explain and use correctly certain terms related to family. And we're also supposed to explain the different types of family and the major functions of the family. I'm going to use this plug to ensure that all students have a copy of the CSEC Social Studies syllabus. If you don't have a copy of the Social Studies syllabus, you want to pause this video and ensure that you download that copy immediately. All right, so you must have a copy of your syllabus. Now, what's a family? Now, when we look at a family, we're looking at a group of two or more people, well, two or more individuals that are related by marriage, birth, or adoption, and they usually live together in the same household, right? Family is usually the most basic social unit of society, right? That's where socialization actually starts. It starts with the family, all right? Now, there are different types of family that exist within the Caribbean. Do you know any types of family? Go ahead and tell me one type of family that you are familiar with. One type. All right, one more type. Not bad. All right, so there are different types of family. We have single parent family, extended family, adoptive family, sibling family, nuclear family, blended family. You are expected to be able to describe each of these types of family. You are expected to be able to label diagrams representing the different types of family. Now, the first one that is kind of popular, nuclear family. Now, your nuclear family, that's a family that includes a mother and a father and at least one child. So you have mom, you have dad, and you have a child or you have children. Now, anybody here belongs to a nuclear family? As we go through, you can identify which family you are a part of. Now, single parent family, that's family that includes either a mother or a father and at least one child. So in some cases, absent parent might have died or left after a divorce, or the parents may have never been married. So there are different reasons why we have single parent family, and that's actually very, very popular, right? Where we have single parent families for different reasons, of course. This list is definitely not exhaustive. There are different reasons, and there's nothing wrong with single parent family. Same for nuclear family. All right. Now, blended family. Now, a blended family, a family that is formed when a single parent marries another, right? So a blended family. So the family is now blended or joint, right? So family that is formed when a single parent marries another person who may or may not have children. That's what a blended family is. Now, we're going to be looking at Kevin's family members. What kind of family do you think Kevin belongs to? So this is Kevin. This is Kevin's family members. All right. So joint family or extended family. Why do you think it's an extended family? Why? All right. You are definitely correct because there are grandparents involved. So we also have extended family, of course. So now you just identified extended family. Now you might be wondering, what do families do, right? Why do you need a family? Think about it. Why do you need a family? Is it important to have a family? Do you aspire to have a family of your own? Do you love your current family? No, families naturally do one or more or all of these actions or functions. So, functions of the family, physical care and the health maintenance of all members. That's one thing. So, family, they'll take care of the different members of the family, whether physical care or the health or even education, right? So, your family will send the children to school, or they'll send the children, well, they'll take the children to the doctor, to the hospital, right? Family is also responsible for getting more members. So it's the family's responsibility to expand so that we can definitely have more persons in society. So whether it's by birth or adoption, right? Families also prepare children for adulthood in society by socialization. So at home, you might learn about different things in adulthood, like how to become a young adult. So how do you budget? How do you prepare for relationships? You know, different topics that are very, very important. These are some discussions that happen in the home. Can you relate? Do you have these conversations with your family? Let me know. Let me know. Families also control accountability for children. So they're also controlling and, you know, they're being held accountable for children. So children, of course, any person below the age of 18, so they're usually minors. So your family is responsible for you. Family is also responsible for providing food, shelter, and safety by working, earning money, and spending it to meet these needs. So we don't expect you as children to actually take care of yourselves. For the children, that is. For the adults, you know, you take care of yourselves. But children don't usually take care of themselves. The adults usually do that by working, right? Families also provide love and support to each other. So these are some functions of the family. I want you to list two more that's not here now. There's so many functions of the family in society. As you heard earlier, it's the basic unit of socialization. That's where socialization actually starts. All right, we're doing good. Now, roles of family members. Now, our parents and our grandparents, they usually look after us. They help us with our homework, teach us moral values, and mold us into good human beings. They manage our requirements and provide us a comfortable life. Family members will play different roles in a family. So what will happen? Father will work in an office and earn money sometimes. Mother works in an office as well as look after the home and all the family members. But what you are realizing these days is that family roles are changing. So you have different roles. So the mom has different responsibilities. So think about some responsibilities of the mother in your household, if there's a mother present, that is responsibilities of father, or even if not in your household personally, but just in general, just from your knowledge. Mothers usually prepare food and keep the house in order. They usually nurse and raise the children, you know, teaching them morals and values, right? So what you want to go ahead and be aware of right now is that roles are changing, right? So changes are actually happening in our family roles nowadays. Father and mother, as well as girls and boys in the family, will share in almost all the housework. The home activities of one family may actually differ from those of other families, and a schedule of homemaking tasks is an effective tool that will actually ensure participation of the family members in the household task, right? So you'll know that, all right, it's your day to wash dishes. So you have roles in your family too. Yes, you do. You're a part of the family and you have roles and you have responsibility. It's your responsibility to be respectful and loving towards your family members, of course. So with roles comes with responsibilities. So I have a few questions that I want you to go ahead and answer. So you can pause here and answer them. What's a family? You're gonna describe 3 functions of the family, describe 2 roles of the family, and I want you to tell me 3 types of family as well. All right, so describe 2 types of family as well. So you're going to do 4 questions for me. What is a family? Describe the 3 functions of the family, describe 2 roles of the family, and describe 2 types of family in the Caribbean. So 4 questions you're doing. You're going to go ahead and do those now, and then you're also going to do a 5th question for me by defining the following terms: kinship, status, extended family, nuclear family, monogamy, polyandry, polygyny, patriarchal, matriarchal, patrifocal, matrilineal, patrilineal, bigamy, incest, marriage, legal separation, divorce, annulment, alimony, sibling, and inheritance. So you're going to define all of these words. You're going to pause here and define all of these words. And then we're going to move on to institutions. Now, institutions. Before we move on to institutions, we're taking this break to ensure that you are subscribed. You have to press that subscribe button, especially as you prepare for CSEC examination. We're going to be using this channel a lot to help you with revision topics in all of your subject areas. So this is going to be your #1 spot where you come for past papers. You can come here for just exam tips or just going through revision for various topics. So please go ahead and subscribe right now. All right. Now that you've subscribed, we're looking at the electoral process. Now on my screen, you're seeing 2 persons. Can you look at the monitor? In your case, your computer screen, your laptop screen, your phone screen, and identify the 2 persons on my screen. Let's see, who are the first 2 persons who can identify? Once you've identified it, you can comment it below. Both names, not one. All right? So there are 2 persons on my screen. You want to go ahead and identify them. I'm not going to give the answer. No, so in this part of the lesson, we're going to be describing the electoral processes and systems used to elect a government in the Commonwealth Caribbean. How do we elect a government in the Commonwealth Caribbean? Now, we usually elect our government by elections in the Commonwealth Caribbean. Now, elections, there are different things that we do. First, you got to select your candidates. You have to know who is going for office. Now, what they normally do as a second thing is they'll raise funds. They'll conduct campaigns by telling you, all right, this is who I am. This is why you should vote for me. You know, they'll campaign. They'll seek your vote. They'll get the public to know them. They'll also identify important issues. So what are some of the issues that the society is facing that you want answers to? And you can think about it, like what are some of the issues that you are facing? And I think we need to run our own class elections. We need to elect our candidates. We need to raise funds. We need to conduct some campaigns, right? And we need to identify important issues that you are facing, all right? Now, the 5th one is that you want to monitor the party in power or opposition. So you have to know who you're going up against. You can't just run like that in an election. You have to pay keen attention to your opponent, all right? Now, whilst doing that, you also want to monitor the electoral processes because you don't want anybody to steal your ballot. I'm not saying that this happens. I'm just saying. Then you also want to commission public opinion polls. So when you're monitoring the electoral processes in CSEC, you want to ensure that you're on top of the systems, you know what's going on, you have everybody for every different part of the process, right? Number 7, you want to commission public opinion polls. So you want to find out, what are the people thinking? Are they feeling this leader versus this leader? You know, you want to have an idea. And once you're doing that, you prepare a manifesto. Your manifesto is like your plan of what it is that you're going to do if you were to be elected, or when you are elected, because you got to go in this thing with some confidence. Because if you're not confident, your opponent is going to read through you and you're just going to break down. Right? So this is, of course, a little cartoon that we found about elections, right? How people generally feel. And these things usually affect elections. So let's look at some factors affecting elections. So the media has a very big part, a very, very big part to play in elections, like the media coverage, the campaign advertising. People are looking to hear your message, what it is that you have, right? There are some very popular ones that are in my head right now, but I'm not gonna comment on them as yet. Now, we have public opinion polls, they affect the elections. Voter turnout, that has been one of our main problems as a society. Even in Jamaica, voter turnout, where you have a low percentage of persons turning out. Voter attitude to government. Some voters are just not interested in government, so they just don't turn out, right? Campaign strategy that affect the elections too. And then you have campaign spending. Did you spend a lot of money? Are people motivated based on how you spent, right? These are some factors, all right? Now, there are also some other things that influences voter turnout. So campaign issues, candidates, voter attitudes towards government, voter loyalty to political parties. Those things will affect voter turnout. Some other factors affecting voter turnout: voter apathy, education, age, income. They have a little saying that the more educated persons usually don't turn out for voting. We can debate that. We're going to debate that. Age of persons and the income, those things affect voter turnout. Now, different types of government systems. We have our crown colony, our constitutional monarchy, and we have republic. All right? So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna pause here for now. Please remember to subscribe, and we are going to continue in our next video. If you have any questions, please let me know, because this is actually the end of part 1 and I need you to subscribe for part 2. Please ensure that you go back to your questions right here at the end of the family and answer them. So you're gonna answer these questions and you're going to wrap it up right here. Please do have a wonderful day and thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe. Ensure that you're following us on YouTube. We're also on different social media platforms, but you can just follow us on YouTube. Ensure that you don't miss anything that we post. All right, thank you.